Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offense in a split backfield. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Now our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. It back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Connor.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They grab the early lead. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the catch, it's Boone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So now it's second and long.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Boone. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Red Raiders line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the ground, the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Connor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off-play action on first down. Now improvising. Unleashes one. Already find a hole in that secondary. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Gee. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Split backs here. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football.
Makes the grab down the left side. He's up, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Gee. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He makes a catch. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He spins that thing down the middle.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Maybe a double pass. Rush is on him. Looking for room at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap to the back. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hand off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good... Oh, he's got some space. Inside, touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Gee. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues. About to go.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the... break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Makes the grab. It's Byrne. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raider! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And the Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got it set up on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They give it to him again. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Trying the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away. Forced the incompletion.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
He strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
On the ready,
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18.
Get set, get set.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need...